My Hoopy assistant Martin and I are doing practice problem number 2 in module 6. Please read it to us, Martin.
Silver tarnishes when exposed to oxygen and dihydrogen monosulfide. The chemical reaction is as follows. 4 silver solid plus 2 H2S gas plus O2 yields 2 Ag2S solid plus 2 H2O liquid. And both of those silver chemical molecules should have first silver and then tarnished written underneath.
Okay, so this is the pure silver,
yep,
right?
It's the silver.
And this is the silver tarnish. Okay, so that's the equation. And what do we have to figure out?
Every household has some H2S in the air. It smells like rotten eggs. But there is usually only a small quantity. Thus, H2S is almost always the limiting reactant in this equation. If a silver spoon has 0.0012 moles of tarnish on it, how many moles of H2S was it exposed to?
0.0012 moles.
Yes.
Of Ag2S.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to know how many moles of this was it exposed to? Well, we're in luck.
Is it?
Why are we in luck?
Because
they gave us this equation and it is balanced. Okay, here's 4. Right. Here's 4. Here's 2. Here's 2. Here's 4. Here's 4. Here's 2. Here's 2. Okay, so it is a balanced equation. So what is the relationship between moles of this and moles of this? That's what we have to figure out. It is. It's 1 to 1. So this is going to be really easy to figure out.
So it's just
we don't just have to change the labels. Moles of H2S of this. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to move on to number 3. Okay.
Freon, a very useful refrigerant, is produced in the following reaction. 3CCl4 gas plus 2SbF3 solid yields 3CCl2F2
Wait,
gas. 3CCl2F2 gas plus 2SbCl3 solid.
Okay.
And that one in the yields half with all the nifty numbers.
Is the Freon.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't forget, rights reserved.
Keep going.
Or registered or whatever it means. If a chemist wants to make 1.0 times 10 to the 4 moles of Freon using excess carbon tetrachloride, how many moles of antimony trifluoride will the chemist need?
Okay.
I don't know what antimony.
Antimony.
I know what Shahida named antimony. I think she's in a Diana Wynne Jones book.
Antimony trifluoride is this.
Yeah. I don't know. I laugh at that school bus.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
So we want this much product, right? And we don't have to worry about this. This isn't the limiting factor. We're told that this is the limiting factor, the antimony trifluoride. Okay, so how many moles does it say we're using of this?
1.0 times. No,
please.
2.
Sorry, what is my question? Okay, if the chemist wants to make this, how many moles of this will he need? Okay, so what is the relationship between these?
Let's see.
2 moles.
It's 1 to
of
1.
Antimony trifluoride
2 to 3
to 3 moles of Freon. Or 3 moles of Freon
to 2 moles of tetrafluoride.
to 2 moles of antimony trifluoride. All right, so we want to find out how many moles of this, or if we want this many moles, how many moles of okay? How many moles of this will we end up with? Some number. So what is the conversion unit that I'm going to use to end up with moles of antimony trifluoride? The one on the left or the one on the right?
It's the one on the right.
You're wrong. Then I'll end up with moles of Freon squared divided by moles of antimony trifluoride. That won't be very helpful.
Okay, so we want the one on the left then.
It is. Probably. It's the one on the left. That will give me, that will cancel my moles of Freon and leave me with moles of antimony trifluoride. So let's do that. 2 moles SVF3 per 3 moles of CCl2F2. Now my moles of CCl2F2 cancel. I end up with moles of antimony trifluoride, which is what I want. So first I multiply it by 2 and then I divide by 3. How many significant digits do we need to have in our answer?
2.
2. We need to have 2. So we say 20 divided by 3. What does that give us?
Gives us 6.
Excuse me, I should just say 2 divided by 3, really.
Oh, well, then
2 divided by 3, it's still going to be a decimal number.
0.6 infinite sixes.
0.67. 7. Thank you. I'm going to report it as 0.67, and I still have 10 to the negative 4th. So I'm going to report that differently, though, because this isn't scientific notation. So it's going to be 6.7. And which way did I go? What do I want to do to my 10 to the 4th?
Make it
which way am I going? I'm dividing. Am I multiplying or dividing?
Multiplying. Okay, dividing.
So 6.6, I want to, it's really 6.67.
Right.
So it's times 10 to the negative 1, right?
Right.
Plus 4. Do you understand how we're doing this? So it's going to give us to the 10 to the 3. You could always write it all out, and then you could get the correct exponent if you're not understanding what I'm doing. So it's going to be 6.7 times 10 to the positive 3 moles of antimony trifluoride. Do you have any questions about that?
Nope.
You understand how to do that on your own? Okay. We're going to pause here and come back with a separate video for following questions because they just get too long.